to the Wise Woman Show. I am your host, Megan Wiseman, or better yet, Wise Woman. Here we empower Christian women entrepreneurs to express their divine wisdom and follow their intuition. This is a space where diverse voices and visions of wise women are showcased to support and celebrate the power of feminine leadership in business. Welcome. I am so excited to introduce you to my friend and colleague, Candice Noss. She's a physical therapist, a speaker, life coach, and just an intuitive healer of all the things. And she is a really close friend of mine as well. So she has this beautiful soul and this beautiful message that just radiates when she speaks. So I'm excited for you just to get to listen to her today. So Candice, I know that you have this focus that helps people rise into their greatness. I don't know if you have anything else that you would like to share about who you are or what you do that these people need to know before we get started.
Yes, I'm a normal woman. A total normal girl. And I just believe that I've been awakened to my divine purpose. And that is to help other people wake up to their divine purpose so that we all, as this group, can elevate and live into why we were sent here and truly be in a place where we elevate each other. Together we rise and we pull down the powers of heaven and truly create this life we were meant to live.
Yes, hoorah. I love it when you say together we rise. It's like your battle cry.
It is, it's true. Yes.
You're such a warrior, and I love it. So today you wanted to talk a little bit more about owning your greatness, but I think people like to know, I know people ask me this all the time, how did you become who you are? I mean, I know everyone has a story and we see you now, but how did you get to this point where you were doing what you did?
Thank you for asking. I truly believe that our mess becomes our message, right? The test becomes the testimony. The thing in the way becomes the way. And that is truly why I'm here. I have I graduated as a physical therapist. I have a master's degree in physical therapy, and I've done that ever since 2002. But I found after I had my sixth baby, I was in this really low, deep, dark depression. And I was uncertain about so many things, but mainly I hated myself. I hated my body. I hated the woman that I was. I felt completely disconnected from passion, from the zest of life that I used to have in spades. And I just was in this deep, dark, scary place. And it was a place I couldn't get out of by myself. And after I had baby number 6, you can imagine, after 6 babies, it's hard. Your body is not what it used to be. And I beat myself up for that, especially being a physical therapist. The body is my jam. What's my problem? Why couldn't I lose the weight? I was this huge woman, and I was angry all the time. And I let my body size mean that I was failing in all of these ways. And my self-talk was awful. The things that I used to tell myself about myself were absolutely despicable. I mean, anyone who would talk to me like that, I would be like, shut up and leave. You will not be in my area. But yet I did that to myself so badly. And there was one day, it was actually my 40th birthday, and Megan, I was in a really, really low place, and probably one of the lowest of my life. And I remembered a saying from seminary, which was, when you just can't stand it anymore, try kneeling. So I prayed often. It wasn't that I don't normally pray, but in that moment, I dropped to my knees and I offered this heartfelt, vulnerable prayer. However, in this vulnerable prayer, I was beating myself up. again, all of that negative self-talk, I was coming out with it in this prayer. And it was this beautiful transcendent experience that happened. It was as if my consciousness sort of left my body, and I felt like I was in the presence of my Savior during this prayer. And I was able to observe myself as if watching a movie. And the things that I heard coming out of my mouth in this presence of Christ, it was lies. And it was like this, like, when you used to do those ice bucket challenges, and you do the ice bucket challenge, you're like, awake. It was this moment where it was as if I was splashed in the face with an ice bucket of water. Like, what in the crud have you been doing? What voice have you been listening to? Because it's lies and it's false, and it is taking you to a place where you are not to go. And, a lot of people talk about wanting to take their life. And, mental health is a huge thing. And suicide is something that is on the table for a lot of people. And I can guarantee you that is Satan. 100%, that's the adversary. And in that moment, I was able to see through all of the crap and get to that place where I was able to see it. And I knew that was all lies. And I had this beautiful moment of repentance where I just, it makes me want to cry. Like, I just said, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for hating my body. It's this beautiful gift. Thank you. And I'm so sorry. And I'm so sorry for hating myself. And I'm so sorry for hating my life. Oh my gosh, I've been blessed. Immeasurably blessed. And in this heartfelt, just repentance prayer, everything just kind of came into clarity. And I knew in that moment I had to figure out how to get Satan out of my mind and how to truly learn to know that what God was telling me, that I was a beautiful daughter of God, that I am designed for greatness. There is a piece of God inside of me, inside of every one of us, and that is what I need to lean into. So in that moment, I made a promise that I would never talk crap on myself again. I got up off my knees and I'm like, where do I go from here? And it was, again, a journey. But I found life coaching and cognitive behavioral therapy. I learned the power of our thoughts. I learned about how to truly love your body genuinely with grace. Grace. I never understood about grace before. I learned about the power of gratitude. Oh my goodness. It was such a journey of healing. And as I went through this journey with Christ right by my side teaching me, and with just this prayer in my heart of gratitude for myself, actually, and for God and for my body, I was able to lose 60 pounds. And I knew that I had a mission and a purpose, and that I needed to become a life coach, that I needed to start my own business. And this is after 6 children. Finally, I'm a stay-at-home mom after 20 plus years. And God was like, you need to create your own business. You need to teach other women who are just exactly where you have been. And you need to help them get to where you are. And there's so many things that we need to do to wake up women. So it's kind of a quick nutshell, but that is why I'm here today doing this.
Love it. Such a powerful story. And I think that resonates with a lot of women who have similar thoughts and feelings and then lost themselves in motherhood and they don't know who they are. So I think your message really does resonate with a lot of women. So now that you have found yourself and you're supporting people, what does that look like? How do you support women?
Yeah. Oh, I have a couple of different courses. My main course is called Body Love. It's Body Love Unleashed, Release the Weight to Elevate. And it's not just weight loss. It's releasing the heaviness of false beliefs, of emotions, of unforgiveness, of anything that is weighing us down. And in this program, I teach how to live with I call it the human trifecta, the 3 most important things that make you a human: your mind, your body, your spirit. And I teach how to land in the mind, body, spirit alignment, which I know now is a mind firmly aligned, a body purposefully loved, and a spirit powerfully accessed. And when you're able to orchestrate your life with your mind, body, and spirit in sync like that, then you're able to truly access love, love from God, love truly for yourself, which then allows you to love others so powerfully. And then after you get that love piece, then you can own your divine greatness and use that greatness that God has placed within you. You can claim it and use those gifts and those strengths and those talents to serve this world in the way that you were meant to do that. And so my Body Love program is a 3-month program, and that is a huge way to understand the mind, body, spirit, synchronicity, the love piece, and then the owning your greatness. But I also have other programs. Some people would rather, they're good with their body, they want confidence, and I have a confidence catalyst course. Some people are really struggling in parenting, and so I have a powerful parenting course. And what these courses are is different ways to get you to that mind, body, spirit alignment, that love and that greatness piece, depending on what goal you're working on. I have a spiritual, living spiritually connected course, and then once you've taken one of my courses, you can get to like my crowning prize course, which is called the heart is the prize. And truly the mind is the battlefield and the battle is for our hearts. And the heart is the prize. And once we truly understand that and live in a way where we can give our heart to God and truly live in that place, man, we're ready to just soar.
So you talk a lot about empowering women and all the good things. For me, I love doing the same. But why do you feel like women need this? And why are there so many women seeking after what you're talking about right now?
Well, there is a great awakening happening among women. I mean, it is so exciting to feel and to be a part of. I feel like our Heavenly Mother is coming forth. And I feel like she is asking her daughters to step up and to be part of preparing this world for the second coming of our Savior Jesus Christ. And women are the key. Women are the key. We Oh my goodness, a powerful woman, the influence that a powerful woman has on this earth is absolutely immeasurable. It is so powerful, yet so many women are asleep, worried about how they look, worried about their bodies, stuck in the overwhelm of motherhood and parenting, trying to look at other people and comparing themselves to other people, getting stuck in these lower vibrations of overwhelm and stress and fatigue and frustration. And when we step out of that and we get to those higher vibrations of faith, love, gratitude, grace, abundance, that is where we can then do the work we were sent here to do. And we're running out of time. The time is now to wake up. And not that every woman is asleep or asleep to the same degree, but we have to have that firm testimony of where we're going and why we're here. And when we're able to live with a mind that's firmly aligned, where Satan has no access to tell us the lies of deception, of discouragement, of distraction, right? When we love our bodies and we use this gift to receive revelation, to receive inspiration, to process the emotions, to do that generational healing, right? We love this body. And when we access our spirit, right? And we access God, I mean, watch out. It's powerful. And women need this.
For sure. I love that. It is such a needed thing. And it is that time where we're just like, have so many opportunities and so many choices, so many ways we could use our time, that taking time for yourself and healing yourself, especially as a woman of God who usually serves everyone else, is just essential, because the stronger we are personally, the more we can do and be for everyone else as well. So I love that you offer so many beautiful things for all these different ways that women need support. I mean, I could see myself doing multiple things that you do. I'm like, yes, I want that one and this one.
Well,
I love it.
and the thing that's so important too is that it is this together we rise mentality. So much of the world and the counterfeit feminine is like this dog eat dog competitive scarcity. There's only so much and I got to get mine mentality. And that's not what it is. This divine feminine is your victory is my victory, right? Like a rising tide lifts all ships. Together we rise. When you're living in your greatness, you inspire me to live in my greatness. And when we're living in our greatness, we gather people who are ready to live into their greatness. And it's just this beautiful, beautiful mass elevating thing that happens. And it's an abundant, glorious, expansive type of a energy.
Oh, I can see that. So when you step into your power and your greatness, then you're also, that's like what your story is like, I fell this way. I've created this for myself. Now I want to go elevate and support others. It's just like this tidal wave of power moving through the planet. And a lot of women are waking up to their divine power and their wisdom and all their greatness. So sometimes we think, oh, I can do it myself, or I don't know, I'll just read my scripture, say my prayers, and go to church. You may think that's enough. But it is so important that we have support from other women who are either doing it or have done it that can get us to that next step. So I love that you've created spaces for women to be supported in this way
And
because we feel alone. We're like, we're doing it
well,
ourselves.
and we're not meant to do it alone. Like we
Yeah.
were never meant to do it alone. In fact, Satan wants us to segregate and isolate and be separate.
Hmm.
God brings us together. I mean, you think of Zion, one heart, one mind. It is togetherness. It is knit together, hearts knit together in love. And that can't happen unless we help each other. And my greatness is 100% different than your greatness, and different from someone else's greatness. And I think of the puzzle pieces of Christ, right? And the different parts, and it takes every single person owning their gifts and strengths and talents in order to create the full picture of what we all need. We can't do everything the same. We need all of the separate unique pieces. And that's how truly together we do rise. But we have to get to that place where we're the boss of our brain, we love our body, and we can access heaven. That synchronicity is so powerful, and we have to love. Oh my goodness, the power of love. Love God, love ourselves, love others. It's the first great commandment. It is so important. Then we truly can own that greatness and serve this world.
I love it. Okay, I'm having a interesting question come to mind. Make sure it's the right thing. So it's not that interesting, but it's just that I know you've done this work and you've done for yourself and lots of women. So I know we talk about greatness and faith and love and trust. When a woman isn't in that, what kind of beliefs and thoughts and fears, like paint the picture of what she's feeling and looking like now? Because
Yeah.
that she may not see herself like, oh, I don't know, maybe I need that. What is the woman thinking and feeling now who needs what you have or who you've
Yeah.
supported?
It's tricky. She's feeling overwhelmed. She's feeling frustrated. She's feeling like she's just in survival mode. She's just trying every day to wake up and do all the things for all the people, and no one gets dead, right? Like everyone's fed, everyone's where they're supposed to go, and we can live another day. And it's just monotony, and it's exhausting, and it's depressing, and there's just not a lot of color or passion. And not that she doesn't yearn for those things, she does, but it's just barely getting by, trying to do all the things, shaming herself for not being better, shaming herself for not having passion, wishing that she could do more, feeling like she's not measuring up anywhere. And the self-talk gets loud. The studies say 80% of normal self-talk for a normal person is negative. And I think with women, it's even worse. And it sounds like you suck, you're dumb, everyone hates you, you look stupid. Why would you ever wear that? Oh my gosh, you've got a total muffin top hanging out of your pants. Why would you wear that shirt? Oh my gosh, you look like an idiot. What in the world? You're failing. Your kids hate you. You're not showing up for your husband. that other lady is way cuter than you are. Just dumb stuff like that. And it's not where we want to land. It's not where we want to be, but there's overwhelm, frustration, stress, fatigue, depression. Does that answer it?
Yes, very much so. That was like kind of on the spot, like, what does this look like? But you know who your woman is probably because you've been that woman.
Yes.
So I really appreciate you getting like really specific because I feel like some people are like, I don't know if I have that problem. But when someone paints it and you're like, oh yeah, I think that way or I felt that way, you realize, oh, maybe I do need support. I need help through this because so many women are just surviving and doing life and they're okay. They're doing okay. But inside, there's a little more turmoil, a little more things that need healing and to be brought forward.
And the
So
and the
thank you.
crazy thing is like we all wear this mask of everything's great. We wear
Hmm.
this mask. I'm fine. All my kids are fine. Everything's fine. We're
Hmm.
fine. Right? And we're not meant to be fine. Men are that they might have joy, right? Women are that they might have joy. We have this chance at mortality. Like, we waited eons for this body. We have it. Like, let's create amazingness with this body that we have. Like, we are beings of creation, you know, and sometimes we get stuck in that monotony of the everyday and the bills that are coming and the things that we have to do and you know, everything is about just making sure everyone is where they need to be. And it's tricky to believe that you can even step out of those ruts, but 100% you can. And
Yeah,
it starts here in your mind.
I love it. Because even I know there's been times in my life where my life is good, but because of what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling and creating, I don't see it because I'm in such a bad space. So I feel like you can see your life more clearly. You can feel better, even if things aren't necessarily totally different, but the way that you are is different. And that's what changes everything.
Yeah.
I love
And
that.
those dells of unbelief, they're real. The,
Mm-hmm.
the false beliefs and the way we think, like, honestly, the mind is the battlefield. There's a battle that happens here, and we get to decide who wins. We're not agents to be acted upon, where often thoughts come and we feel like we're just being acted upon. No, 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 no. We get to choose. When we actually examine what's happening in our head, thinking about what we think about, it's kind of a meta concept, but you think about what you're thinking about and does it serve you? We have all agency to choose which thoughts serve and which we want to believe.
I love that because it feels like we always talk about we made the choice in heaven for good and evil, but like that same battlefield's happening now. We just have the body and we're learning to use our body and our mind and our spirit and understanding that the battle is now different, even though, we thought it was done. It's actually just continued and
It
we're
is raging.
learning how to manage
Yes.
all of that spiritual warfare within the body that we have. And I know you're such a spiritual warrior. I've seen you in vision as a warrior. So I love the way that you share this message with such passion and you know that there's like this war going on and we need to fight and be stronger and better and we don't need to do it alone. So thank you for your zeal and your passion because I know it means a lot to you. So, what do women do to connect with you if they are like, yes, I need Candice in my life. I want to know more about what she does, or I just want to be in her world a little more. What does
Yes.
they do?
Oh man, I would welcome anyone who this resonates with 100%. I have a website. It's Candice Noss, Ice Baby. So Candice, Candice Noss, Noss. So CandiceNoss.com. And all of the things that I do are on that website. I have a free 5 days of focus if anyone wants to sign up for that. It's 5 days where I send something to your inbox. There's one video, just a couple of things to help you get on that path of becoming the boss of your brain, starting with getting a mind that's firmly aligned, because that is truly where we have to start. And I am on Facebook and Instagram, Candice Christiansen Noss for Facebook and Candice Noss on Instagram. And I have a Thankful Thursday email that I send out every Thursday that talks about something that I'm learning that I'm really grateful for. And the power of gratitude is so incredible. It is a magnet for miracles. And so that Thankful Thursday, even if you just see it's in your inbox and it reminds you to be grateful, even if it's just that little tiny thing, whether you read the message or not, and hopefully there are messages that are, I truly pray and ask for inspiration on every one of those. Those are some good ways.
Well, perfect. Okay, so I will include those in the description. If you want to connect more with Candice and get into her vibrant world and all the beautiful greatness that she exudes, then find her in those different spaces. Well, thank you for coming. If there was one last thing you could share, your message to the world, what would you say?
The thing that's coming to my heart right now is just the power of love. I heard an acronym of life being love in full expression. And I think sometimes it's easy to get overwhelmed with all of the things. And if we can just take a step back and ask ourselves, am I in love? What can I do to love today? Who can I love in this moment? How can I love myself in this moment? How can I ask to feel the love of God for me in this moment? Really checking in with love will help elevate us even in this one moment. And I don't know anything more powerful than love.
I'm just hearing, can you feel the love?
Yes, sing it, girl.
Bill. Thank you, Bill. Or is that him? Oh no, it's someone else. But can you feel the love tonight? I love it. That is a good message and a great way to end. I love all of your vibrant energy and light. And thank you for sharing it with all of us. And thanks for listening. And you guys can all have a beautiful day. We'll see you later.
Thanks, Megan. I appreciate you.
Thanks for joining the Wise Woman Show. Remember, divine daughters, keep expressing your faith and femininity as you bring your powerful wisdom to this world. Like, share, comment, or subscribe to the show to stay connected.